All right, we have here a JM stamped Marlin 30A chambered in 3030. This is on loan to us by the wonderful Andrew Wilson. Big thanks to him for loaning all this guns as of late for these reviews. So this is another one coming from him. Appreciate that, Andrew. So as I said, JM stamped. A lot of you guys know what that means, but if you don't, basically what that means, it's a true Marlin. In 2008, Marlin was acquired by Remington. Everything prior to that acquisition has a little JM stamp on the barrel. So that's how you can tell it's a genuine Marlin. Before, there you go, JM stamp. Before Remington acquired them. And now Ruger owns them. So this one's got a 20-inch barrel on it. It's got the micro groove rifling. He added this really appeasing leather strap and buttstock cover here. Really like that. It looks real nice on there. And I didn't have any 30-30 ammunition, and he provided me with these, which you can tell they are quite old. Not sure the production date on those. I almost want to say 70s is what it looks like. But they're in real good shape, so they should be all right. I don't know about how consistent and accurate they will be, but I appreciate the ammunition, and we're certainly put them to good use in this video. So as you can see here, they are drilled and tapped, at least this model, for a scope base. You can see your ramp here for your rear sight for elevation adjustment. And yep, the front sight is windage driftable. Let me see if I can get a... kind of hard for me to see there, but that's probably all blurred for you guys. But anyways, that's your sight system there. And let's see here, we got the safety right there, which this will actually allow you to dry fire it without hitting the firing pin there, or the hammer, or whatever you would call it. So as you can see here, it'll let you drop it over and over and over without ever striking the firing pin there. So that's kind of nice. Now while I'm at it here, the trigger on this one, I'm not sure if they're all this way, but this one has, I wouldn't call it creep because it doesn't creep. It's almost like a stage. Now I don't know if that's intentional or not, but that's what this one is, and I actually don't mind that. So let's see if I can capture that real quick. It'll go a little bit and stop right there, and then you just got a nice crisp break afterwards. Try it again. There's the take up I was talking about, or the stage, or the set. And then pretty crisp, clean break. Excuse me, I can't talk today. Not perfect by any means, but I can work with it. I don't mind triggers that stage like that. So you get the stage and then bang. And it's probably about a 5.5, 6 pound trigger. Alright, so as I said, we only have 20 rounds. Let me get a fresh target up here at 25 yards. We'll see if we are on target there. And then we'll smack my gong around down here at 100 yards a few times, and maybe a little further depending on how close these sights are. And because I only got a few rounds to mess with them here, I can adjust them, but it depends on how far off we are, how good I guess. So these are 170 grain soft points, and that's what they look like there. As you can see, as I said, they're in pretty good shape, so as long as they were stored properly, should be just fine. Alright, now I hardly ever get to play with lever action, so don't make fun of me too bad for trying to load this thing. Not sure how much she's supposed to hold, but I got 6 in there, so. Alrighty. Safety's on there. Alright, we'll just take a couple shots here and see where she's hitting. Alright, so we got 1 and 2, actually right where I was putting the bead. I was just doing a 6 o'clock hold on this, so We are dead on there. All right, let's hit that plate at 100 yards a few times. Alright, there's the 3 hits. I wasn't trying to be super accurate or anything like that. I was just basically covering the plate with the bead, but it looks like we might be favoring a little left there. Alright, so all those shots were with it being on its lowest setting here. So I'm going to go up 2 notches. At 200 yards, that front sight is actually a little bit larger than the target. So I'm going to go up 2 clicks and try for a 6 o'clock hold. That way I can actually see the target while I'm shooting at it. So it'll give us a better chance of getting good hits down there. So I'll go ahead and get you guys zoomed in with the hopes of being able to see something there. I'm sure that, well, it's in the shade there. Normally you'd be able to see a 30-30 kick up dust no problem. And this thing just doesn't want to focus for me there. Anyways, hopefully you guys can see something. We have some rounds left and then go out further. I'll probably put the GoPro down there. Did not realize my camera was moving on me, so I think we have a couple shots here not in frame. Got the safety. How about that? First try, I guessed right. Alright, oh man, camera moved on us. Man, I hate it when that happens. Well, I guess I'll send a couple more down because I don't know what you guys missed. The stand, it has a little bit of play in it that has developed over the years. So sometimes from the recoil of the shots, it causes the camera to twist on me a little bit. It's only a few millimeters, but when we're zoomed in out there real far like that, it makes a lot of difference. Of course, as soon as I get the camera on it for you, I miss. I can't tell for sure, but I've been aiming off to the right side a little to compensate for it possibly being left based on our results at 100 yards, so I'm just aimed straight at it now. I think I pulled too far right on that one. All right, so there were some hits for you guys at 200. Honestly, don't know if 300 is going to work out for me. I have pretty bad eyes and I really need glasses. The BMV even told me last time, better get them before I come in again because I'm going to probably fail next time. So I have a hard time. Everything's blurry out there with irons, which is why I'm way better with optics. So I don't know if I should really attempt 300, but I probably won't be able to see anything. I'm having a hard time even focusing on that at 200 yards there, so maybe we'll just do a group at 100 yards or something then. Well, and for that matter, regarding my eyes, I'm not too hot at 100 yards with irons either, so we'll just do 50 right here. And even whatever I print here at 50 is still not going to be my best. I would do better with the scope, again, because I'm half blind, guys, so don't read in too much to those group size. Hopefully it'll be alright, but I'm still a lot better with a scope. Got the GoPro down there for you guys so you can see the hits. look at my sights here and see what's the least amount of blurry for me so I can pick something to aim at. Alright, so I guess I'll just aim for the head, kinda. I think I pulled that one a little left. I could be wrong. Like I said, guys, not expecting too much with my eyes, but it should be around the head area there somewhere. I see some holes there, so hey, yeah, not bad. So I'm not sure which one of those I called out that I thought I pulled to the left, but that's not bad. The bead sight on the front is just about the size of that head from up there, and I was just doing a 6 o'clock hold on the second setting on the sights, which would be a 1 down from where we were just at 200, or 1 up from where we started at the beginning of this video. And this is half scale silhouette. Obviously that's not the size of a head, so it honestly might be smaller than half scale. That's so like I said, don't expect too much from me at 50 yards, but we got them all where we wanted them there. So plus that's old ammunition. Well, we have 4 shots left there. So there's this, what is that, a buffalo? Ram. See it there, center screen at 100 yards. And then there at 150, it's orange, is a buffalo. So let's see if we can get 2 hits on each of those. Well, there you go. What can I say, guys? She shoots. Now, if you want to see me shoot a 30-30, 300 and even 400 yards pretty accurately, scoped, of course, I did that not too long ago, a year or two ago, with a, oh, what was it? I can't remember. But Marlin copycat, J.C. Higgins, that's what it was, Sears Roebuck. Got that out the 400 yards, no real issue. A lot of people called me dumb for that because they said 30-30 is not meant for that, but whatever. If you want to see that, I'll put a link in the description for that video. Thanks again, Andrew, for letting me borrow this for the review. Appreciate you, man. If you guys want to get anything you see used in the video, my steel targets, my paper targets, bag, chrono, earmuffs, anything you see me use, link in the description. If you guys want to help out the channel, check out that thanks button under the video. Thoughts on the rifle? Forgetting that. I love it. 30-30 is one of my favorite, if not my favorite guns to shoot. I always really enjoy shooting 30-30s. And you know, honestly, while shooting this thing, I wasn't even activating that staging that I was mentioning, whether that be intentional or not. I would just apply pressure and then squeeze off. So most of those shots I wasn't even noticing that. I honestly kind of just forgot, so it was kind of a non-factor. So you could stage it as I showed if yours is like that. Like I said, I don't know if they're supposed to be like that. Maybe one of you guys that knows more about these can tell me in the comments. But I honestly completely forgot about that and wasn't even utilizing that. I was just pulling through it and didn't even notice it. So it's kind of a non-issue, but it's there on this one if you wanted to use that stage. Again, not sure if that's intentional or not. And obviously she shoots pretty good even with all my excuses. These are real handy, comfortable rifles. I love the way it feels. They're real easy to balance when you shoulder. it's standing. A lot of rifles, I'll get a lot of movement out there, but this is one of the most steady platforms, so I really like it because of that too. They're real easy and real fun to shoot. And personally, I love Marlins. I fell in love with this specific gun, maybe not the exact model or whatever, but ever since I seen them as a kid. I started out, my first gun was a Marlin bolt action 22, so I've always just loved Marlins. I believe they're pretty decent quality. They used to be really fairly priced. You used to be able to get these for like $300, but now they're like double that. Even before they switched over, they were getting up there in price. I don't have any experience with any other brands of 3030s, so I can't comment on that, but I can tell you I do love these Marlins. But to be completely honest, I am a little biased, but I think most people agree that they're pretty good rifles. At least if you make sure you get one that's JM stamped, like we discussed in the beginning of the video. Well, that'll do her. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Like I said, make sure you check out that 300-400 yard video, and hopefully I see you on the next one.